Ladies and gentlemen, hobos and tramps, cross-eyed mosquitoes, and bow-legged ants. Finally, I say, I'm here. This is the Mecca. This is the George Washington Masonic Memorial here in Alexandria, Virginia, just south of Washington, D.C. If you're a Mason, this is like holy ground. If you're a Mason and you've never been here, you need to come here. Definitely want to finish watching this video, but you definitely need to come here and get a tour of this place. I'm going to show you what you'll see when you get inside here, but there's always more that you can see than I could possibly put in a single video. Because right now, you've just entered the coolest life, Masonic Edition. Well, here is one of the rooms that you'll find inside of the memorial. They've got Masonic decorative arts. This is a frame lodge charter from 1871. From Vermont Lodge number 18. This is never truly a great man, he was not at the same time a virtuous. There's some cool stuff there you can read. I always like reading cool stuff, don't you? Well, this is an apron replica. I don't know if this is an actual uniform that he wore at one time. And Harry Truman. Now, Harry Truman, let me tell you about this cat here. Harry Truman, I did a video, and be sure to check, I'll try to put it in the link, in a Marathon Lodge. He actually went to go visit Marathon Lodge and what he did there. Check out that video and you'll see how that went. That it just didn't go well with the security when some of his security people were not Masons, so they couldn't sit in lodge with him. Hopefully I'll show you one of these. They got one of these upstairs. It really has a nice depiction of Masonry and how so many of them are connected. Like the Shriners are connected with the Jesters that I don't see on here, but how some York Rite orders are connected with Allied Masonic degrees and Red Cross of Constantine, which are basically invitational orders, as it says here. Yes, even Andrew Jackson was a Mason. And I have seen this in several places before. This looks like the original. It's a tracing board. Wow. Yeah, this is an actual painting here. This is nice. Hopefully I'll get upstairs and get to some of these other rooms. I can't tell if they're really closed or not. I kind of went in the back entrance and act like I own the place, but if I can find the front desk, I'll surely pay to get in here, but I don't think I have to pay because I got America the Beautiful, pass. Grand Lodge of Maryland, Virginia. Yeah, so our travels here, we came down here. I sat in lodge here. I came up in here and sat in lodge in North Carolina. I sat in lodge in here, which is actually part of Virginia, and met the Grand Master of Virginia. Check out that video. And now we spent a night here, and now we are up here just outside of Philly. Looking forward to going through Grand Lodge of Pennsylvania. Hopefully get you a video of that. May do New York, not for sure, but I'm gonna try to go up here. I know I'm going up here to Massachusetts. I'm gonna try to go to lodge here in Boston, and then on up into Maine. We'll see. If you look at those videos, click those things that you need to, so you can get to your notifications. Masonic apron, 1780. That's all right. You don't see these skull and crossbones too much anymore. I think they kind of shied away from that Masonically, just because it kind of depicts death, and you kind of want to stay away from that. A Masonic symbolism for us would be the broken column, would be someone that has passed away. Let's find another room now. I did find another room. This is the theater room. It looks like they're setting up for an event. But you can see just how beautiful this place is. There's a ceiling. And there's some seating here. I was in a lodge room. This reminds me. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was the Grand Lodge of Tennessee. Nice stage. So this is the George Washington room. I don't know if you can tell by my voice, but I'm like a little schoolgirl. I'm all giddy and stuff being in here. I've been a Mason since 2013, coming up on 10 years. And I've been here before, but I was not a Mason. Past Master Gallery. This is because there's actually a lodge that meets here, and I'll have to figure out exactly which lodge it is. Maybe I'll put it in the caption somewhere. Silver staff and rod ornaments. Now that says silver. Now that's telling me a couple things. One, these are probably actually silver. Most of the ones you find in lodges are made of pewter. It's a little softer. Every now and then you find them in silver. Something else made of silver. How about that one? Gavel carved from stone taken from King Solomon's quarries. What? That's crazy. Silver officer jewels of Alexandria-Washington Lodge. So those are some of the original jewels. It's lodge number 39, Alexandria, Virginia. Constituted in 1783. Nice. Check out the one in Solomon Lodge number 1 in Georgia. It was formed in 1731. Yeah, I know, that's crazy. These are really nice oil paintings. This is the real deal too. These aren't lithographs. These are actual paintings. So we got it. It's a little hard to see, but this is actually the lodge room. They actually have lodge in this room, lodge meetings every month. This is Alexandria, Washington Lodge number 22. Look at how tall these are. The tops of these are 6 feet up. Because I'm 6 foot and it's as tall as. See, I kid you not. These are huge. And these are candles, so they actually light these. They've got a nice lithograph up there. Now you'll see that they've got the 3 lesser lights, and also they have an extra pole there, which of course has to put your staff in if you happen to be up here and you have your staff in your hand. There you have the cut stone, or the uncut stone, I should say. Wish I could find the other lights in here. And this is the cut stone. Nice lodge room. I like the flags you have up there on both sides. State of Virginia to the right. I'm going to go around in circles a little bit. I'm going to make you dizzy. The columns are really nice. There's no telling how old they are. This is a really nice lodge. I'm going to take you through another lodge, which is an exact replica of what of a lodge that George Washington was in, and also he actually sat in a particular chair in this other room, if I can find it. Now that's a door knocker. I really like that. Wow, that's nice. Let's see if these doors are unlocked or not. Oh, no. Well, I just might have to show you a picture of this lodge room because it is all locked up. Oh, there's actually one on the wall. Inside this lodge room, it looks just like this. This is it's a replica of this room. Even this chair here is actually encased in what is it? It's in plexiglass, so they won't. No one's sat in it, and they've got ropes in front of all the chairs because they don't want no one sitting in it, but they let you go in there and walk around. And you can see the different placements of these. This is standard of Virginia, where you got 2 of these lights on this side, 1 on that side. And these aren't nearly as tall as the ones in that other room. Interesting. That's basically what this room is that we couldn't get into. I hate that. So I've come in the side door of this big hall. It's a huge painting. Kids are playing. George Washington it is. Everything. That's the way to check in. They must be closed today. Glad I snuck you in the back. They'll just ask me to leave, I'll leave. So here's the big bronze sculpture of George. His feet, to give you some kind of proportion, those feet are about 3 feet long. Here is 6 foot. So that's about 7. Yeah, it's huge to include that chair. That chair is actually in the other room. We're going to see that chair again. I'm so glad I'm getting some of this. For you today. My trip here is not wasted. I traveled 2.5 hours to get here today just to see this one way. Another mural. Awesome. Well, I made it to the second floor to the Grotto's room. And they've got outfits. Like from this Shriner. He's not a Shriner, he's a Grotto, which is what this logo is. Good fellowship. Shriners International. Significant books, first 1,000 members of MECCA Shrine. Each one of these is depicting a different group. Like this is an entryway into the shrine area, and this one is another area here. Here's Scottish Rite. I love the big windows here. I say windows, they might not be windows, might just be backlit. That guy there, I know him. That's Ted Collins. I didn't know he had a picture in here. He's the Sovereign Grand Inspector General for the state of Georgia. Basically, he's the head shrine. He used to be in the shrine. He was an outside potentate, past potentate, but he is the currently the sitting Sovereign Grand Inspector General for the state of Georgia. Basically, he's the head chief of all the Scottish Rite members. And they got some items here. It's just strange they got something about York Rite. 33 ancestry degree. Okay, 33rd degree. I'm supposed to see that. Albert Pike was very influential. Writer wrote a couple of really good books. Morals and Dogma. He had a hand in that one. But this shows some of the regalia. There's one. Tall Cedars of Lebanon. Used to have a Tall Cedars group in Columbus, Georgia, but there's not one anymore. I don't know if they still have organizations. I've actually never been to any of their meetings, but they do all wear these pointy little hats. Isn't it cool? I guess they used to be like fezzes like those, but now they wear pointy little hats. This is really one of the big rooms I wanted to take you through so you could see. Hopefully I'll get upstairs even further. That's Royal Arch, which is a chapter, council, and commandery there. The past commander, St. Aldwin number 3, past commander. I'm also past high priest and venerable master of these on the chapter and council in the local area. All right, let's get back in the elevator. This is a great big giant square and compasses outside of the memorial. It is the second largest square and compasses. The largest one is actually in Macon, Georgia, outside of the Masonic home of Georgia in Macon, and it is a children's home. They've got a larger one than this. And this is where we're going, and they got a bunch of scaffolding. They're doing some kind of work on the front end of it. Beautiful place though. Looking forward to it. So that was the inside. I think they were closed for lunch. Anyway, I kind of went around myself. Didn't go all the way upstairs. There's another room that's dedicated to York Rite Commandery. But it was a little further upstairs, and maybe I'll get back. This will give me a reason to come back, right? And go a little further up. So I think it's actually in this part right here. And then you can go on up if you get special permission to go all the way up to the bell tower. But pretty cool. So if you get a chance to come by the George Washington Masonic Memorial, do so. Especially if you're a Mason, you want to come to this place here. Just by watching this video alone, just really seriously does not do it justice. I'm gonna let you go. Be sure to like and subscribe, and be looking out for the rest of those Masonic videos to come. I'll be doing some more from upper northeast, because now you are leaving the coolest life, Masonic edition.